name is Nick, and on behalf of the Killer Whale training team, I would like to welcome you to Orca Encounter. Being a part of Seaworld's mission is more than just a job. We are proud of what we do, and it is a privilege for us to care for, build relationships with, teach, and learn from these amazing animals. Now more than ever, we are honored to share our relationships with the whales and what we have learned with all of you. And now, SeaWorld proudly presents Orca Encounter! complex learning abilities. These behaviors keep our animals active and engaged. SeaWorld's killer whales have inspired generations all over the world, and we are excited to share their story with you tonight.
Killer whales are the ocean's top predator. They use cooperation and communication, not just size and strength, to take their place at the top of the ocean's food web. At the bottom are small animals like krill. At the top, the apex predator, the killer whale. Killer whales are as big as a bus, faster than an Olympic swimmer. High flying and powerful.
We're going to see all of that and more. These behaviors contribute to an environment that is full of enrichment. We spent days, weeks, months, years building relationships with our whales. This creates trust, and that allows us to do some amazing things. For example, when you visit the doctor, you present your arm to draw blood, or step on the scale to see how much you weigh. It's much the same with our whales. Tonight, we'll see the whales moving together in unison. These synchronized behaviors strengthen social bonds and enable them to problem solve as a group. Working together as a team makes them the ocean's top predator. Scientifically known as Orca, commonly called killer whales. Here at SeaWorld, we like to call them Katina, Nalani, Malia, Trua, and Makayo, our killer whale family. Makayo is the youngest whale at just 10 years old, and the oldest is Makayo's mother, Katina, who this month celebrated her 45th birthday. Katina is also the matriarch, or the leader of our pod. Now here at SeaWorld, our training techniques create a language between us and the whales. It's a language of learning through positive reinforcement, encouragement, commitment, and care. Through these techniques and our relationships, the whales learn to trust us. They even learn to take an active role in their own health and well-being. Now, as you can see, the female killer whales, Nalani, Katina, and Malia, were demonstrating some of those teen behaviors that I was talking about, those synchronized movements. As you can see, all three girls were working great together as a team, and you saw that beautiful fluke wave there in the center of the pool. Speaking of flukes, one of the healthcare or husbandry behaviors we train the animals to do is a voluntary blood sample using the blood vessels in their tail flukes. Now watch carefully. This is Katina, the SeaWorld legend herself. She is going to be demonstrating what we call that voluntary blood position. Now as you can see, Jackie has asked her to roll ventral or upside down and bring in her tail flukes. Not only does this position give us a great look at her entire body, but it also gives us access to those blood vessels that are easily seen on the white undersides of the flukes. Our veterinarians collect a blood sample at least once a month, and the whales are trained to remain calm and relaxed throughout the procedure. Now, if you watch us as trainers, we're always rubbing down the whales, sometimes on their backs, sometimes on their bellies, sometimes on their flippers or their tail flukes. The whales have very sensitive skin, and this is just one way we can reward them for remaining calm throughout procedures like this. And it's also a really cool way for us to strengthen our relationships. Now, blood samples are just one way we can make sure the whales are staying healthy. This is another example of an important diagnostic we use, and that is weighing the whales. Now, we ask the whales to slide their bodies up and out of the water just like this, but it's a size scale that we have in one of our adjacent pools. Now, this is Nalani over here on this side, and I gotta tell you, Malia over here on this side just passed 5,000 pounds. She now weighs in at 5,070 pounds. That's right, she's getting big. Now, you'll notice though that the portion of the whale's body from their dorsal fin to their tail flukes is in the water right now. That is the powerhouse of the whale. It's called their peduncle. It's very muscular and very heavy. If we were to weigh the girls with their peduncle still in the water, we would not be weighing the whole whale. So we simply ask them to raise their tails up and out of the water. ensure accuracy so that we know the younger whales are growing properly and that the older whales are maintaining a healthy weight. Now, SeaWorld's research and observation of the killer whales in our care has shed light on many mysteries about these amazing animals. For example, we know that the gestation period of a pregnant killer whale is 17 months. That's information that would be impossible to gain in the wild. Some information, however, can only be gained through field research, and that's why SeaWorld partners with such groups as the Norwegian Orca Survey and NOAA to advance global education. Killer whales are powerful animals, and perhaps the best expression of that power is when we've seen them hunt.
Killer whales stand apart. They have no natural predators, and just about any other ocean animal can be their dinner. Depending on where they live and their chosen prey, they've developed some epic hunting techniques. Off the coast of South America, killer whales will beach themselves, riding in on waves just long enough to catch prey. They'll also create waves that knock animals like penguins or seals from icebergs. Most importantly, they cooperate, communicate, and coordinate as a team. Here's footage of killer whales corralling a school of parrots. A whale dips in and feeds, while the other whales fish together with swipes of their tail fins.
So killer whales create waves when they hunt, and they use their tail flukes to stun their prey. You're about to see a demonstration. For our whales, it's a high-energy activity session. But for all of you, it means it's time to get wet again! Amazing athletes, and they can eat several hundred pounds of food every day. In the wild, killer whale diets vary depending on where they live and time of year. Unfortunately, overfishing, pollution, and other factors are having a serious impact on some killer whale populations.
Killer whales are impressive animals, and it's pretty obvious why they're the top predator in the ocean. That means killer whales are invincible, right? Wrong.
Killer whales depend on a plentiful food source and a clean environment. They're completely dominant, yet completely dependent.
fuck up the whale, I have to clean up your
and the
cat.
oceans in our hands.
I'll just work the signal.
Killer whales continue to surprise and amaze us. They're the perfect ambassador for the ocean. Limitless, innovative, powerful, but still vulnerable.
The challenges that we face can seem insurmountable. Don't give up.
Let me
Be
guess.
inspired.
Go down to lay it
We
down.
can make a difference.
Oh, God.
The ocean needs our help, and that seems overwhelming. But together, we can make it happen.
There's so much to learn.
So much to protect. So much to explore. The killer whale story is still being written. And there are simple things we all
Last time I
can do to
checked,
make
they
a
killed
difference.
somebody.
All it takes is
They ate a
one choice.
long road.
One positive act, one ripple that can grow and grow.
And change the world.
Together, we've got this.
This is good. Tell me this is not pretty. That's cold water.
It's a brand new day. Open up your eyes. Discover all the way. Every different creature, beautiful, unique. It's counted in the treasure of our diversity. From the highest high to the deepest deep, so much mystery. So much mystery.
Ladies and gentlemen, we hope you enjoyed Orca Encounter. Have an awesome night at Seaworld. Goodbye, everybody!
It must be so draining.
Follow Seaworld on Facebook and Instagram.
find out more.